Hello and welcome to my video about finding deals for cruises. I do want to stress it's how I find these deals. Not everyone wants to or has time to spend time finding these deals. It can be time consuming. I find that now I have done it for a while, it is not too bad to search them on a regular basis. For those that don't know me, I retired in 2017, sold everything, bought a motorhome, and travel 100% of the time now. Up until 2022, I traveled through the US in the RV from coast to coast. I now mix RV travel with cruising and other types of international travel. I am retired and not independently wealthy. I have a limited cruising budget. I do have time on my hands though. I'll also point out that my pricing is as a solo person in an interior cabin. Interior cabins are almost always the cheapest way to cruise. There may be outliers out there, but I find them to be very rare. I search for what is known as a no solo supplement cruise. For those that don't know, this means a solo person would pay the same price as the per person price if two people were in the cabin. This is not such the case on a normal basis for cruises. It is normal for a solo person to pay twice the cruise fare of a cruise. I will also note that I'm based in the US and some of these deals may be available only to US folks. The first tip I will discuss is to use the cruise line websites to search out deals. Each line will have deals and who is eligible for them. I'll show an example for Carnival as I find the best deals with them. With Carnival, there are different types of deals. If you've cruised them before, you simply sign on to your online account at carnival.com. From there, you head to your account and then to My Offers. All your deals will be listed there. They offer all sorts of deals to use via their loyalty program, VIFP, very important fun person, including but not limited to last minute type deals, which is usually what I end up purchasing, casino deals, which I also frequently purchase, and some time and location specific deals. You have to look for them in the Carnival online account. You may also get emails on specific offers, but I find going online and searching them yields better results. I have 13 different offers currently. 7 through the VIFP membership, 5 that are limited time offers, and the rest of the total are casino offers. Also, if you are signed into your account and searching for a cruise and a deal happens to be available for a cruise, it will price it at the discounted rate. And to be clear, I am not a big gambler in time or money. These are the two things that cruise lines will look at when they look to give free cruises to casino players. The deals that I get are not free cruises. I have been on 13 Carnival cruises in the past 2 years, and if I gambled on 3 of those cruises, it would be a lot. And when I say gamble, I mean $200 in total for a cruise. Many of the best deals I find will be last minute type deals, as said. It will be that I have to pay port fees and taxes only. They do charge what they call as a deposit, but you basically get the deposit back in a non-refundable onboard credit. These usually happen, at least from my experience, is when someone cancels a cruise and a cabin becomes available at the last minute. This type of discount is also the hardest to obtain. From my experience, you need to be on the website multiple times per day to check. Usually, there is only one cabin available at the time, and you're competing with hundreds or possibly thousands of others trying to get that same deal. When I am in search mode and looking for cruises, I will have the search for this type of deal and then simply refresh the screen every 15 minutes. I have found that these cabins can change in 15-minute intervals. I did say this can be time-consuming. The benefits are quite rewarding, though. Tip 2 is on MSC. If you have status on other cruise lines, they will match your status. If you're going to have them match, you should also do it before you book your cruise. MSC gives a loyalty discount of 5% off to members of their loyalty program. Their pricing is generally lower than other lines. I have been able to not only get good pricing, but also time the purchase to get drinks and Wi-Fi included in the purchase price. Again, you have to look for these deals as they become available, and they come and go quite often. There are many opinions on MSC as far as quality, and this is very subjective. I have been on 3 cruises with them and spent 26 nights with them. The food is comparable to Carnival and NCL, and the entertainment in general is good. Yes, some might be better and some might be not as good, but I am talking in general terms. Comment below if you think a video on that would be helpful. Also, if you've been on MSC, please comment below. Also, MSC was the only line that upgraded me to a balcony cabin at no cost for no apparent reason. And they actually did that twice. Tip 3 is on NCL. NCL has what's known as Cruise First and Cruise Next certificates. This is a complicated topic and could be a whole separate video. The summary and bottom line is if you cruise NCL, you should have these and multiple of each, in my opinion. A quick summary of this is you purchase a certificate to use in the future. You pay half the price of the certificate. Certificates are available in a limited number of denominations. If you purchase a $250 certificate, you pay $125 now for it. You can use it in the future. When you purchase your cruise, you can then use the certificate for the full value of $250. That becomes $125 off the price of the cruise. There are specials on these two when you can use more than one certificate per cruise or even 3 of them. They call these double up or triple up promotions. There are some restrictions on them and there are different types. As I mentioned, this could be a whole other video. Comment below if you think this would be a good topic to discuss. Tip number 4 for today is the website cruiseplum.com. cruiseplum.com. This is a great site to follow the trends of a cruise. You can enter all sorts of criteria for your search. Then you can set alerts to email you should a cruise reach a specific price or even if a certain category becomes available. The way I use this is to see which cruises are not selling out. Selling out and availability means the line might have to, or already is starting to, reduce pricing. On Cruise Plum, you can actually see the prices when they started selling and over time. You can see if they've gone up or are coming down. You can see the trend. I do like this information. Tip 5 is a little more elusive for some. Having access to a cruise booking site that shows cabin availability helps with tip number 4. Using the two in conjunction, you can really see if a cruise will be going lower in price. More available cabins when it is getting close to sailing means a better chance of getting a good deal. One can also use this to determine if you want to try and obtain a price reduction for a cruise that you've already booked. Usually, you can only submit one price reduction to the cruise line before your cruise sails. I was able to obtain access to this via a booking site that has a friends and family option for travel industry employees. You can seek this out from your network of friends and family and see if anyone can sponsor you to get in. You do need to be sponsored to get in. You have to know someone. Tip 6 is networking with like-minded cruisers. I was on a cruise and met up with a number of solo cruisers that were always on the lookout for discounted cruises. A WhatsApp group was established, and when someone finds a good deal, they post it to the group. This mainly works for finding cruises where it is not being sold out and prices are declining. I've met up with a number of these folks on a number of cruises now. Tip number 7 is shareholder benefits. If you're not familiar with this popular tip, let me know in the comments below and I can try and put a video of that together in the future. Shareholder benefits usually means you purchase your cruise and then you submit to either a website or a email or an app to the cruise line, and they will give you onboard credit depending on the length of the cruise. It could be $50, it could be $100, it could be up to $250 depending on the length. One thing about this is it is per cabin and not per person, usually. If you find this useful, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and share with others. It helps the channel grow and get the video to more people. And that's a wrap, folks. Hope you find some great deals out there.